Hi everyone and welcome to Readings by Laura LLC. I am Laura Opphoff and today on the phone I have my client Joni from Emmaus, Pennsylvania. Hi Joni, how are you today?
Good, Laura, thank you.
Okay, so what I want you to do, Joni, I just want you to tell me the connection of the person who you would like to connect with here today. So try not to say their name or how they passed, just in case they mention that information, but I just want you to say the connection. Like, I would like to connect to my grandmother, my mom, my friend, my whoever the connection is. Who would you like to connect with today?
My father.
Okay. So the first thing I'm hearing is trust in the information you're receiving. So just write that down, write everything down.
Okay.
I'm also keep hearing, so again, if this doesn't sound like your dad, it could be someone else, but just keep that open mind. But what I'm hearing is passed away suddenly or unexpectedly. Are you understanding that for your dad? I just want to make sure with his energy.
Yes.
Okay. And then, so also keep that open mind as the information comes through. It could either be something, a validation connected to him, or acknowledging you or people around you. So this might be something that someone just said to you the other day, or you just heard, or you say, or maybe he felt this way or feels this way now. But for whatever reason, I heard him say, Jesus Christ is our Savior. He's also giving me the number 11. So when numbers come through, numbers are always significant. 11 could be talking about the 11th day of any month. January 11th, February 11th, March 11th. Or it could be the month of November. So this could be someone's birthday, anniversary, or passing. So it could be a validation connected to him, that he's connected to the 11th or November, or acknowledging the person here connected to the 11th or November.
Okay.
He's also now coming through with a song from the Beatles, so this could be advice that he's giving to you. It goes, let it be, listen to words of wisdom, let it be, let it be. So this means whatever's going on right now, whoever is basically getting on your last nerve that you're like, this person's driving me crazy, I'm going to go off on them, and he's saying, nope, let it be. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth you not speaking to the person for months, because maybe they're in your life and it's just not worth it. Be the better person. Let it be. Let it go. And now, usually when a person in spirit gives that advice, it might have been because if he was here and somebody was getting on his nerves, he might have went off on them, but then felt really bad about it later. So it's almost like he's saying, don't do what I did, let it be. Now, Joni, the only question I'm going to ask you now throughout the session is, so far, are you able to understand some of the information that's coming through?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
He's singing the song from Sarah McLachlan, and it goes, I will remember you, will you remember me, don't let your life pass you by, we now form the memories. So he's saying he will never forget you, and he knows that you will never forget him, but just remember, you always have the memories. Nobody will ever be able to take away those memories that you formed together. He's also telling me that trust is a big issue with you. Trust. Maybe, trying to trust, or you want to trust people, or trying to trust more, but it's hard because of connections. Trust, people have broken that trust in the past. So trust is something that either you're working on right now, or it's a big issue. Are you understanding this right now? And he's just basically saying he wants you to have trust, because when you have trust, it kind of frees your mind. When we don't trust, that's when we worry, we constantly think crazy things, thoughts in our head, like this. But when we trust, we're kind of letting go. It's almost like, okay, I'm just trusting, I'm putting it up to God. I'm not going to worry. Okay. He's also singing the song, so this means that he's acknowledging what is going on with you right now. So the name of the song is called Unwritten. And the part of the song, now we have past sessions, me and Joni, and again, I don't remember anything that came through from the past from doing so many readings, but again, if it's things that you're like, yeah, I heard this before, it's again still acknowledging. So the part of the song that I'm hearing goes, feel the rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you. So that means whatever you're going through right now, it's hard, it's difficult, but you're the only one who's going through this. But the good thing about it is at the end of the song it goes, the rest is still unwritten, meaning the rest of your life is still unwritten. So if you're going through something right now that's so hard and difficult, you're going to get through it, and it's not going to be something that you have to do the rest of your life. He's also saying choose your words wisely, because once you put those words out into the universe, you really can't take them back. You could say you're sorry, you didn't mean it, and the person could forgive you. Maybe it's one of those things in the heat of the moment, you're just having a stressed out day and they got you at the wrong time and something slipped out and you didn't mean to say and you said you're sorry, and they might say, yeah, no problem, I forgive you, but in 7 years from now, they're still going to haunt you. Well, remember when you said that to me, and you're like, I was sorry. So when you're stressed out and you're in that situation, just make sure you take that deep breath. And then think about the words that are going to come out of your mouth. And you might even say to yourself in that moment, oh, thank goodness I took that deep breath. Because if I didn't, I might have said something that I would have really regretted. Again, any advice that they give, it might have been, he might have had that situation where he might have said things to people in the heat of the moment that he did not mean. He didn't mean to hurt anyone. It was just, one of those things. So that's why he's saying, choose your words wisely. Okay. I'm also just feeling, all of a sudden I just felt this little pain like by my ankle, like in that area. Now it could be the left side, but I happen to be feeling it like down in my left side, like the top of the foot, the ankle, that area. So he could be acknowledging maybe somebody here has something going on, or maybe he had something connected to validation. Are you understanding the ankle? And if you don't, just write it down, because like I said, it could be a connection to him acknowledging the family or someone that's going through something. Okay. He said, pray more. Pray more. Because he hears you when you pray. So pray more. Now, anything in my house, home, all of a sudden, if I'm just drawn to start looking at something, there's a reason. So all of a sudden, I'm drawn to the sign that's right in front of me, which the whole time I'm sitting here, didn't even once notice it, look at it, acknowledge it. And I'm drawn in the part of the word, it's like this poem that I have about, a prayer that you say before you eat dinner. So it's right by my kitchen table here. And the part that he's making me read is, God is good. It's that poem, God is great, God is good, and we thank him for the food, but God is good. He's showing me that part. God is good. He's also saying, live and let die. That means live your life now, enjoy your life now. Things in the past that, it's hard to let go, bad times, and it doesn't have to be connected with him, just in general, that part of your life, sometimes we have a hard time of letting go of these bad things, and saying, live and let die. Let that bad stuff go, let it die, live your life now, enjoy your life now. He said the struggle is over. You finally got to the point where that struggle is over. He said, you are the survivor. However you understand that, you are the survivor. He's older, has a lot of advice, so that almost makes me feel like he might have had the personality when he was here, that he was a person that gave a lot of advice, not to, hurt or, discourage, but to be helpful and to try to help you. So what he's saying now is, whenever they sing the song, I'm bulletproof, got nothing to prove, fire away, fire away. This is his way of saying, You know, people in life are going to have things to say about you. Believe me, people have 1,000 things to say about me. You know, everyone has something to say about everyone. They all have their opinions. It's mostly sometimes family, you know. But when they do have things to say about you, you tell them, go ahead, fire away. Say whatever you want to say about me. But as they're doing that, it's so important, Joni, that you have that bulletproof wall up in front of you, because you don't want to actually absorb their words. It's just their opinion. It doesn't mean that they're right or it's real. And as they're firing away at you and you have that bulletproof wall up, you're going to remember, I have nothing to prove to you. I am who I am, and if they don't like it, oh well, moving on. He said, stop second guessing yourself, because you are right the first time and you know it, but we second guess. So stop second guessing. You are right, and your intuition is very strong and very positive. It's not that you're getting all these negative things. You could be getting very positive things, intuition in that sense. So don't be scared of the intuition, because a lot of times it could be good things to help you. He's also talking about a blessing in disguise. So this could be whatever recently you have went through, that you had said, oh, why? Why me? Why do I have to go through this? Why did this have to happen to me? I'm a good person. Why? So he's saying, just remember, give it a couple months, even maybe a year or so, but you're going to look back when that situation first happened. You're going to say, you know what? As bad as it was, if it never happens, I wouldn't have met this person. I wouldn't have met this group of people. I wouldn't have got this new job. So something good has or will come from that bad situation. Okay, next word again, nothing negative, you know. First thing that comes to your mind when I say this, because this word has two different meanings, completely different meanings. So I'm hearing the word shotgun. To me, when I hear shotgun, I think of like little kids, you know, shotgun, I got shotgun, you know, in the car. So maybe, you know, he used to own guns, or someone here owns guns. But however, but again, not in a negative way. Nothing bad will happen with a shotgun, because they wouldn't give me that information. It's either validation or acknowledgement, or again, like I said, just someone calling shotgun. Okay. He's singing the song, Bye Bye Miss American Pie, drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. So I always tell people, when that song comes through, there's several meanings in there. Maybe someone used to drive a Chevy. Maybe it's talking about when all the family and the friends got together, the guys all hung out, you know, had some drinks together, drank a little whiskey, you know. American pie, however, good old American, however you're understanding that. And he's saying pay attention to your dreams tonight, because he's making me feel like he will be coming to you for a visitation. So do you understand the difference, Joni, between just a dream and a visitation?
Yes.
Okay, so he will be coming to you in a visitation where it really is his soul connecting with your soul. And again, it will be where you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, I had this dream. And when it's so vivid and so real and it can't leave your mind all day, that is a visitation. He said, be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You deserve it. Be good to yourself now. Treat yourself to something maybe you wouldn't treat yourself to. Be good to yourself. He said it's okay not knowing all the answers. It's okay. We're not supposed to know all the answers now. Sometimes we go, oh, you know what? It's a good thing I didn't know what I know now. Now, I don't know if this is part of an answer, maybe one of the questions that you had asked to yourself and put out there, but he said, yes, take a different direction. Take a different direction. So I almost feel like it might be answering something that you have put out there and asked. So just write that down, because it might come to you later, like, oh, because I always tell people we get that psychic amnesia that we're like, what, we're just so focused, we're like, what the heck are they talking about? And he's also making me feel like he wants you to know that whenever they say, I want you to know I know the truth, it's basically acknowledging that at the end, before he passed away, he understood what you said to him. He understood what people were saying to him, what was going on, what was happening around him. Maybe he wasn't able to speak, or maybe was unconscious at the time when you're talking to him, but he wants you to know he did understand. He did understand at the end. Are you understanding some of that as well, Joni?
That I don't understand now.
Okay. So, Jess, write that down, remember, because it could be for family. Okay.
Okay.
Again, he keeps saying, live and let die. Whatever he knows you're holding on to, he wants you to just enjoy life now. Live and let die. He's also just saying the word resolution. Resolution. And then he's singing the song to you from Michael Jackson. You are not alone. I am here with you, although we're far apart. You're always in my heart. You are not alone. And then he is going on to sing the verse, just the other night, I thought I heard you call, asking me to come. So that means he's acknowledging that even maybe the other day you say, I'm going to call this medium, maybe just let yourself known, or even if just before you had said that, please make yourself known. They wouldn't say that part of the song unless he really is acknowledging that he heard you calling for him and asking him to come. So he's trying to give you as much information so that you do know that this is him. He also wants you to take a step back. Take a step back, not go backwards in accomplishments, but take a step back as far as just look at how much you have done. Look at how much you have accomplished. Because sometimes we think, why didn't I get this? Why can't I have this? So take a step back and look at how much you have done and have accomplished. And take a step back could be, maybe it also could be talking about a reminder, you are just one person. You can't do everything, so take a step back. If something's too much, you might have to say, look, I have to lighten my burden a little, I can only do this once a week instead of, 3 times a week. And it will be okay. The person won't be offended. They'll understand. So take a step back, however that means to you. And he wants, so I don't know if he was a very religious person or not, or you are, but he's also saying God will provide. God will provide. And then he's singing the song, Jesus, take the wheel. So it's almost like sometimes, things are out of our hand, but we just have to have that faith and prayer and just put our hands up to God and Jesus and say, okay, take the wheel. He also is mentioning lessons lived, lessons learned. So this is a very good thing. This means, you make mistakes in life. We all make mistakes in life. But the good thing about you, Joni, he's saying that if you make a mistake, you learn from it. Doesn't mean you'll never make a mistake again, but it won't be the same mistake. Are you understanding that as well? The lessons lived, lessons learned, unless that's a validation for him. Maybe he was like that. If he made a mistake, he might have made new mistakes, but it wasn't the same mistake. He's saying, free your mind and the rest will follow. So when they say that, that means meditate. I don't know if we ever talked about that before, but meditation would be really, really good for you right now. And people say to me, really, do you think I have 20 minutes to sit here with my eyes closed and go, and not think about anything? It's impossible. All I think about is my whole day and what I have to do on my list and my worry and my kids. And so what I want you to do is just, whenever you have a minute, every day, just close your eyes for 1 second. Just take a couple deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and that's it. Because for those 2 minutes that you're focused on that breath, it's 2 minutes that you're not stressing, you're not worrying, you're not, and it's 2 minutes that, so at the end of those 2 minutes, when you're done breathing, you might open up your eyes and say, oh my goodness, I just got the best idea. This thought just came into my head. That's so weird, because all week I'm saying, what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to handle this? And I can't think of the answer. When your brain is so busy, you have so much going on, you literally can't think. So when you free your mind, the rest will follow. So try that. Okay. And then he's singing the song from the Beatles, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. So I would say take that song, YouTube it, lyric it, read the words, because he's singing that to you.
Yesterday by the Beatles?
Yes. Okay. He's also saying negotiate, and he's talking about somebody who is a good negotiator. I don't know if he was very good at negotiating or you are, but he's saying negotiate. Don't just settle for, okay, this is the price, I'll take it. No, negotiate. Work it out. He said, use your gift of gab. Use your gift of gab. You have a good mouth, and the words that come out, you know how to talk to people, so use that to your advantage. And he said sometimes it's okay to say what's on your mind. Sometimes we think, oh, I don't want to make them feel bad, or I don't want to hurt them, or, but you can say it in a way, but sometimes you have to let people know how you feel, because if you don't, you're holding it in, you're building it up, and then one day it's going to all come out and explode, and then you'll say, oh, I didn't mean for it like that, and people even say, well, why didn't you just tell us? Why didn't you just tell us months ago it was bothering you? We wouldn't have done that. So sometimes you do have to just say what's on your mind, but I feel like you have a very nice, kind, special way, of that you can say it without hurting their feelings, without making them feel bad. But it's important for you. You want to make everybody else happy, but at the same time, you have to be happy too. If you're not happy, how could you make them happy? So now, Joni, do you have any questions or anything you wanted to ask Dad or anything like that?
Can we just go back?
Sure. Now, yeah, we could go. I'm sorry.
That's okay. When we talked about the dream versus visitation. Because when my father passed, he actually, I would say that he visited me twice.
Okay.
And then I haven't, had that experience since.
Okay.
So, are you? When you said dream versus visitation, I don't know if you could just, I don't know.
Sure.
That just kind of struck me because.
Well, the reason why he was bringing it up now, because he's making me feel like he is going to be coming to you again for a visitation. So now, example, if you wake up tomorrow and you go throughout your entire day and you're getting ready for bed and you're like, oh, I had a dream about my father. That could really just be a dream. But when he comes to you in a visitation, it's going to be so strong that you will know without a doubt that was not a dream. That was truly his soul connecting with my soul, and us really having that conversation. You will know the difference, and he is coming to you. Maybe because he hasn't come to you in a long time for whatever reason, but he's letting you know that he will be coming.
Okay. And I am open to that. That does not scare me.
Okay. And it's funny because as you said that, I heard he's saying, put your intentions out there. So even before you go to bed at night, put your intentions. Okay, Dad, if you come to me, kind of answer this for me. Tell me this, fill me in on this. Tell me I want to know about this. So kind of put your intention of what you would like to get, since it's, since it's not common that we have these visitations so much, so it's like you want to get as much out of it as you can. So put your intention before you go to bed next couple of nights out there, and he's saying it's okay to do that.
Okay.
He said, give my love and blessing to the families and the kids. I don't know what's going on with the kids right now, but he's saying give them his blessings. Give them his blessings.
Okay.
And then he just mentioned the month of March. So maybe there's a connection to whatever's going on. Are you understanding this?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. So now, Joni, what I want you to do, if you could just kind of look back in your notes, anything that really kind of stuck out to you, or anything that you can validate for us, if you could just let us know now what you could understand from the session.
Okay, sure. In the beginning, you had said about being passed away unexpectedly or suddenly, and my father died in his sleep.
Okay.
We assumed that he had a heart attack, so that definitely validated that he was coming through. Let's see. When you said the pain in the ankles, if I connect that with my father, he was diabetic and had poor circulation.
Okay.
So his feet were always a problem. Connecting it here to present time, I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Okay, when he said to me the struggle is over, I'm hoping
Okay.
he was answering one of the questions concerning a family matter that
Okay.
we've been dealing with for 2 years.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that is his way of saying, you know, it's time to move forward and everything is going to be okay. Yeah, the shotgun, that perplexes me, but we'll give that a couple days.
And remember, like I said, you could be getting in the car one day when the kids could just say shotgun, as simple as that. Or maybe when you talk to the kids, your daughter, your son, whoever might say, oh my gosh, my friend hopped in the car and said that the other day. It could just mean that his energy was with them at that time.
Okay. And then just so we can end on a nice note.
Okay.
When you were in between, after you explained to me about the dream versus visitation, and you took a pause.
Yes.
I said in my mind, tell me something about my son. And I'm not going to say his name, but
okay.
Tell me something about, in his name. And that's when you went on to say, give my blessings to the kids. And in March, my son's birthday is in March.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. Aw.
So, and my son and my father had a very nice connection.
Oh, good. Good.
So that was nice.
Oh, wonderful. Well, Joni, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, hang on one second, Joni. Everyone, thank you so much. I appreciate you being with us. For more information, you could go to my website, Readings by Laura, LLC, or my Facebook page, Readings by Laura, LLC as well. And until then, love and light. Thank you.